coming up. Will King Richard's scheming be his downfall?
I think everyone's position's on the line today. I don't want to go home.
Hi, Mish.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
How's things?
Good.
Anything happening?
Yeah, we had a challenge.
How was it?
It was ridiculous.
Oh, no. God, that's the last thing I want to hear.
I'm a little bit nervous about telling Michelle about the challenge. I don't think she's going to be too happy about our half-kilo disadvantage.
It was a five-way tug-of-war. The team last standing got a half-kilo disadvantage, and that was us.
And we were so screwed over. After yesterday with the blue team...
Okay, we'll go. You guys
we'll
first, then us, then we'll get it again, then you guys.
There was no way I was getting that disadvantage.
Are you going to tell them?
I've learnt a lesson not to trust anyone. It really upset me.
I'm not going to let that beat me. The fact that they now have a half a kilo weight disadvantage going into last chance training right before the crucial weigh-in, everything's changed. Ladies, I need you to give me everything today. Everything. So start firing up. I am going to smash you. I'm sorry, ladies, but it's going to happen. Faster, 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 faster. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Go, 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 go. Good work, lady. Look at you. It's fantastic.
Michelle was wanting me to prove to her how much I wanted to be there. I made sure that I did everything I could to get over what she said.
Come on, I'm riding both of you today. You've got me one-on-one. There's no hiding. You're at 137. Can you get to 138? Can you get to 140? 141? Yeah, Janet, go. 144. This is awesome. 145. Janet and Kirsten are going all out, and Janet's just about seeing stars. Well done, lady. It is my personal mission to make sure that this is not their last chance training. You think you got played in that challenge yesterday? Who cares? Doesn't matter whether you did or you didn't. Get up there, lady, come on. What you can control is your training.
I had put everything, every single bit of me into this session. All of a sudden, I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to throw up. Oh, it's right there.
Okay, come on, bye.
I just couldn't stop. I did not want anyone to see me. No, no, no.
Quit the dramatics and throw up somewhere.
Puke in the garden.
You right, Janet? I better go up and check on her. Please keep moving.
I can't stop.
Calm down. Now that is one hell of a training session. You pushed yourself.
I have to, Michelle. I've made a promise. And
Yeah,
I
you
want to
did.
set it in concrete. We still need to be here, so we've got to stay positive.
The thing I love about you is that you're so innocent. Because you're so lovely, you know? You just think that everybody is as lovely as you are. And unfortunately, they're, you know, maybe not always. There is gameplay and there's politics, but don't worry about it. All I want to see is this.
Is that we do our best.
I think that these girls have done everything in their power this week to keep themselves above the yellow line. Let's hope it works. That was a great abdominal workout, by the way. You know, that's good for the transverse abdominis.
So sick still.
Walking into last chance training today, I feel good. Commando wasn't at the challenge, so we just had to fill him in as to what happened. It was an interesting challenge yesterday. Very interesting. The alliance has blown up into pieces. The Orange and the Graves and I have had an alliance. It was just a matter of survival. And then we had some backstabbing challenge of the challengers. So we had a tug of war challenge.
Green let grey get both of their paddles.
Told you I was going to do that. Told you.
So they've got an alliance outside of the alliance. I know Orange have definitely got our back, 100%. That's the only one we can trust. So we gave them the challenge, so they won the challenge and won the 500 grams.
So you got a 500 gram, half a kilo weight advantage.
Yes.
Geez, that'll definitely come in handy.
For the Orange team to have a half-kilo weight advantage at this stage in the game is invaluable. But at the end of the day, they have the green and the grey breathing down their necks. They cannot get complacent for 1 minute.
Right, last chance training. And on top of that last chance training is special treatment training.
Essentially, special treatment is one-on-one with me. I want them to up the intensity a little.
Come on, Robin, this is last chance training with a dose of special treatment training. Come on.
Someone should tell Commando special treatment means things like a little facial or a back rub.
I want you dead. I want you crippled. I want you on your hands and knees at the end. Nothing in the tank.
That's not special treatment.
Come on, let it all out, Amber. Come on. Come on, this is your last 500. I want you getting off at the end, wishing you'd done more.
I've never trained like that before. But watching Dad do his special treatment, I was literally growing more and more scared by the second because I just thought he was going to explode. His face was so red.
Pull up, get on this bloody thing. 1. Up. 2.
It's the most intense workout I've had since I walked in the front gate.
Pull. 3. Another one. Up. 4. 4 more.
I literally thought I was going to pass out.
I think you're about to make him cry.
You want to get through to the finale? This is what you're in for.
You brought a smile on my face. I love how hard you're working. Let's go.
Richard did a fantastic job. You know, he was hurting. At moments, he looked like he was going to throw up. But he hung in there, he grit his teeth, and he got the job done.
Come on, 3 more. 7. 8. 9.
And that's what it should be like for these contestants from this point forward.
Good job, Dad.
Coming up,
2 times world champion, Daniel Gill.
the contestants train with a world champion. And later,
Any regrets from the challenge?
Yeah.
Janet hits out about the challenge.
I would prefer to have lost that rather than being used.
This is our last chance training. And with a couple of 100 grams deciding the difference between staying here and going home, I'm pulling out all stops. And today, I'm calling in one of my mates. Now that is how you train. At this point of the competition, you guys need an edge. It's time to fight for your positions. And if anybody in Australian boxing knows about fighting, it's 2 times world champion, Daniel Gill.
We've had some great athletes here training with us and 2-time world champion. Don't get much better than that.
You've done what no other Australian or really anyone else in the world's been able to do, go to Europe twice and win 2 world titles without knocking someone out.
Yeah, well, that's it. Everybody just wrote me off and said it wasn't going to be able to happen. And, you know, I believed in myself the whole way. You know, I didn't give up. I knew what I had to do. I trained extremely hard and, you know, I got there.
You're in for the fight of your life and you're in the best place we could be in the whole of Australia. 2 times world champion, Daniel Gill is your trainer for the day.
How many people can say they trained with a world champion? Pretty amazing.
Good, 1, 2. 1, 2. Good, 4 punches. 4. Good, 4 straight again. 3, 4. Good, right hand for me. Good, move, right hand. Good, good. Try and extend that right hand for me. Nice and long, nice and long. Yeah, good, good. Good, 1, 2.
Gerald's a fighter. He's taken more knocks in his life than most people I've ever met, but it had taken its toll on him.
My youngest daughter, she battled with a heart problem and spina bifida all her life. One of the reasons why we put weight on is because when we went down to hospital, we used to have long stays, and you're used to eat cheap.
How long did you give yourself?
5 years, if I'm lucky.
How much weight have you lost now?
41 kilos.
41 kilos. That's unbelievable.
51 years old, mate. In 8 weeks, I lost 41 kilos.
That's inspirational stuff.
It is, isn't it? Have you seen something in him today, mate? Has he got the fight to take this all the way?
He has. I've seen something in his eyes today that you don't see very often. I believe Gerald definitely can make it to the finals. If they keep focused, they can definitely go on to win it. You have to not care about anything else but achieving that goal.
This week is one of the most important weeks for everybody. It could possibly be the last chance that we have to vote someone out. So everybody's just really focused on trying to get above the yellow line because we don't know what's going to happen.
Hi everyone, welcome to Weigh In. This week each of you got a fabulous new look to match the new you. But unfortunately at this stage of the game it can't all be about makeovers. The competition must go on. This week's Tug of War Challenge highlighted team strength, determination and gameplay.
Robin, you got our back? Yes. Well, hey, we're giving it to you.
Alliances were turned on their head when teams helped each other to victory.
Yes!
Yes! Robin and Katie, with a little help from your friends, you came out on top, and because of that, you have a ½ kilogram weight advantage for today's weigh-in. Well done.
Thank you.
Janet and Kirsten, you helped out the light blue and orange teams, but in the end, you lost the challenge and were slapped with a ½ kilogram weight penalty for today's weigh-in.
Oh my God, if that ½ kilo is the thing that says we're below the yellow line, that's the worst scenario for Kirsten and I.
Well, teams, the moment of truth has arrived. Contestants, it's time to weigh in.
With only 3 spots above the yellow line, the chances of staying above it just gets slimmer and slimmer each week.
The first team to weigh in will be the light blue team, Richard and Amber. Come on up, guys.
Last week we had immunity. I wish I had it this week, but we don't. So it's hard work and determination, or we could be going home.
Richard, last week you weighed 108.4 kilos. Amber, you weighed 92.9 kilos. Your current weight is...
Oh, that'll do.
Together, you've lost a total of 6 kilos. And that gives you a total weight loss percentage of 2.98%. Richard, huge result, just short of 4K. How does that feel?
Really good. I was going for 4K, so I thought I had it then, but it rolled over. Is it good enough to get us above the yellow line? We'll see.
So for you, how much do you feel is on the line today?
Oh, look, I think everyone's position's on the line today. I mean, it was quite obvious at the challenge. You know, it was funny to see, but it leaves you wondering.
Has the alliance shifted?
You can only take people on face value. People looked us in the eyes and told us where they're coming from. And if we need it, we rely on that. If we don't, well and good. One thing I can assure you, if the grey team is under the yellow line, in a heartbeat, they'll be gone.
The next team to weigh in will be the grey team, Mandy and Brett. Come on up.
Oh, there's a lot of gameplay going on at the moment. So we know we have to stay above that yellow line because I definitely don't want to go home.
Mandy, last week you weighed 85.5 kilos. Brett, you weighed 142.8 kilos. Your current weight is... Mandy, last week you weighed 85.5 kilos. Brett, you weighed 142.8 kilos. Your current weight is... 3.8.
Still a 3 in front of it. Oh, yeah.
Mandy and Brett together, you've lost a total of 6.1 kilos, and that gives you a total weight loss percentage of 2.67% and puts you in second place. Brett, 3.8 kilos. How does that feel?
Better than the last few weeks. I was really hoping to not see a 3 at the start of the number, though. A 4 or a plus would have been nice.
And how was makeover for you?
I really enjoyed makeover. Yeah, the entire day was an experience and a half.
And what was it like hearing your dad say that he was proud of you?
God damn it. Yeah, it was really good.
I've always been proud of him. You can change the weight, you don't change the person. So, it's true. All right? Believe it.
He's been wanting me to put in the hard work for a hell of a long time, and I haven't. So, yeah, I think that's the big thing for him.
So to get that pat on the back made up for lost time?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of making up to do. But yeah, now he's got something to be proud of.
Because of what you've done, mate. You've changed your life, haven't you?
Exactly. Still a ways to go, but yeah, I'm well on my way.
Well, Brett, as long as you're happy, that's the main thing. Good luck for the rest of the way in. You can step down.
I'm really proud of Brett. He's trying his best, that's all that matters.
The next team to weigh in will be the green team, Gerald and Todd. Gerald, how are you feeling about weighing in today?
Harley, very nervous, as always. You never know what's going to happen up there. This week I've lived in the gym, and that's all I can do, really.
Let's see how you've done. Good luck. Come on up. Gerald, last week you weighed 118 kilos. Todd, you weighed 84.3 kilos. Your current weight is... Together, boys, you've lost a total of 8 kilos, and that gives you a total weight loss percentage of 3.95% and puts you into first place. Awesome job, boys. Gerald, 5.5 kilos. Gee, you must have worked hard this week.
You're looking at hours of hard work. I didn't want to go home this week.
Well, there's no doubt, Gerald, everyone is training hard, but you're managing to find week after week that little bit extra. Is there something in particular driving you?
Harley, right from the word go, you know, there's alliances, right? And they can be good. But you know what? There's a yellow line. And if you're above that yellow line, that's pretty good too.
Can't be touched?
Yeah, it can't be touched.
Well, Gerald and Todd, you've had a fantastic result, and with that result, you've guaranteed yourself safety for another week. So well done, boys. You can step down.
Thank you.
I feel awesome knowing that Dad lost such a big number. I knew he put a lot of work in this week, and it paid off.
Good job. Good job, Todd.
Yeah, very well.
The next team to weigh in will be the orange team, Robin and Katie.
Thank God.
Robin and Katie, you both won a ½ kilo weight advantage as a team at the challenge. Do you think that will help you today?
I hope it doesn't have to. I wouldn't feel good if I pushed someone under with it, but if we have to use it, we have to use it.
Well, orange team, to beat the blue team and guarantee yourself safety from elimination, you need to lose at least 5.1 kilos. Okay, girls, let's put you out of your misery. Okay. Come on up.
I'm really worried that I haven't pulled a good number this week, so it's definitely a good week to have the weight advantage that we have acquired.
Robin, last week you weighed 82.5 kilos. Katie, you weighed 102.9 kilos. Your current weight is...
Yes!
Together, you've lost a total of 5 kilos. And with your ½ kilogram weight advantage, that brings it up to 5.5 kilos. And that gives you a total weight loss percentage of 2.97% and puts you into third place. Grey team, unfortunately, you have fallen below the yellow line and you will be facing elimination. I'm sorry, Mandy and Brett.
No worries. I was just devastated. The reward from the challenge definitely played a huge part.
Katie, 99 kilos. How does that feel?
I would have been happy with 99.9, but that's even better.
Why does getting under that 100 mean so much to you?
I think it's just the fact that it's not triple digits anymore.
And Robin, 1.1, you don't look too happy?
No, I've let it down.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did, Kate.
You didn't. If we didn't have the advantage, I would have had issues, but hey, I'm not fussed.
Well, girls, best of luck for the rest of the weigh-in. You've done a great job. You can step down. Well done.
Thank you. Well done.
Good job. Nearly there.
Lucky last to weigh in are our pink girls, Janet and Kirsten. Pink team, unfortunately, you received a ½ kilogram weight penalty for losing the challenge. So with that disadvantage, to beat the orange team and stay safe from elimination, you both need to lose as a team 5.3 kilos. Kirsten, how are you feeling?
Nervous. That's a big number.
Half a kilo on these girls is tough because they're the lightest in the house and that's a big percentage. So it's a big ask.
Well, Janet and Kirsten, let's find out how you've gone. Coming up, good luck.
Mum and I have both really pulled out this week, but especially Mum. She's just given 110%. But at the same time, knowing that we've got a ½ kilo weight disadvantage makes me really nervous heading up to those scales.
Janet, last week you weighed 80 kilos. Kirsten, you weighed 79.1 kilos. Your current weight is... Janet, last week you weighed 80 kilos. Kirsten, you weighed 79.1 kilos. Your current weight is... Girls, together you've lost a total of 5.1 kilos, but with your ½ kilogram weight penalty, you've lost a total of 4.6 kilos, which gives you a total weight loss percentage of 2.89%. And I'm sorry to say, girls, unfortunately, you have fallen below the yellow line and you will be facing elimination alongside the grey team, Mandy and Brett.
Screw the ½ kilo. You girls kicked ass. Good on you. I'm so proud of both of you because you did so well. So you're the lightest in the house. You got hammered with a massive disadvantage in a challenge that, let's face it, was you're up against it from the start. And with everything up against you, you still came in and went, you know what? I'm going to put my foot down and go for it. And as a trainer, when I see people get knocked down, it's how they pick themselves back up again that counts. Good on you.
Girls, I can reveal without that ½ kilogram weight penalty, you would have been above the yellow line. Kirsten, in the challenge, you did help other teams to safety. Any regrets from the challenge?
Yeah.
Janet, what are your regrets?
I would prefer to have lost that on our own rather than like being used.
You guys help us out and get one.
Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, it's about self-preservation. We looked after ourselves. End of story.
Are you going to tell them?
No.
Do you feel like now they owe you?
Whatever happens from now happens. It's still a game. They need to make the best decision for their team.
Well, girls, you should both be extremely proud of everything that you've achieved and you both look beautiful. So good luck at elimination. You can step down.
The most frustrating part of it is that if there had been no weight disadvantage, we would have been above that yellow line and orange would be under with grey.
You guys are amazing. Mwah.
A huge round of applause must go to Gerald and Todd. Well done, boys. You've lost an amazing amount of weight, and for that, you were this week's biggest losers. Great job.
Thanks, Hayley.
Unfortunately, the grey team and the pink teams, you've both fallen below the yellow line and you will be facing elimination. Light blue, orange and green, it's now up to you to decide who stays and who goes. At this stage of the game, it's only fair that you all get a say. So for tonight's elimination, you'll all head to the elimination room to cast a vote.
I'm hoping that orange and light blue will return the favour from the challenge.
King Richard, I love him, but I'd be very careful as to trusting him.
I honestly can't pick what's going through their minds at the moment. If they were smart about it, they would be looking at who's going to be on their side. Like, we showed that in the challenge, that we're willing to help other people out. So you would hope that they'd keep us in.
Ideally, when the eliminated contestants came back in, the whole point was to get rid of them and still remain in the final four.
After the eliminated contestants came back into the house, the remaining 4, our final 4 decided we needed to get rid of them again.
How has this week been with the eliminateds back?
Look, it is what it is. Whoever gets in, we'll just try and get them back out.
But I think after the challenge yesterday, there was a definite shift.
Even with people saying they've given you the word and things, in all honesty, to me, the word means nothing in this game.
Yeah. The only thing that hits hard with me is when I give my word, I give my word. Ideally, we should be able to stay until the end, but we'll see how it plays out.
Janet and Kirsten, Mandy and Brett, welcome to elimination. After 10 weeks of hard work and dedication, one team will leave this competition so close to the finish line. There's no doubt both teams deserve to be here, but sadly your fate is out of your control. Pink and grey teams, it's now time for you to convince the light blue, green and orange teams why you should stay and the other team should go. Orange, light blue and green teams, welcome to elimination.
Thanks, Hayley.
Well, guys, you have a supremely difficult decision to make here tonight. At this stage of the competition, do you stay loyal to old allegiances? Or do you return the favour to those who may have helped you? Brett, how the challenge played out, do you feel like that may have an effect on the outcome of today's elimination?
Oh, the challenge may have an effect. I mean, it was a brilliant challenge, and if it affects the outcome of today, so be it.
I was a bit perplexed as to what went down there, so...
Do you feel like Grey Team betrayed you at the challenge?
At the end of the day, he put his best foot forward. Did it backfire? Maybe a little bit, given where he's sitting, I suppose. So we all want to be on this side, not that side, so difficult.
Kirsten, how do you feel about facing elimination only because of a ½ kilogram weight penalty?
I think that's the most shattering thing about it. We worked so hard to fight our way back in here, and to be down here pretty much on a technicality, it's just like, just everything's going wrong.
What happened at the challenge for you girls? What exactly in your eyes went down, Kirsten?
We teamed up with blue and orange.
Did you go into the challenge having that thought?
Not at all. Like, Mum and I thought that we were on our own initially, and then we got called over. And you know, when you're on your own and you get called over into something, you're like, okay, go for it, may as well. We kind of knew that we didn't have a chance in that challenge from the start, so to have helped other people, it just didn't go the way that we thought at the end.
Did you feel like people would have your back?
It would be nice, obviously, and you know, like I hope that they do.
Amber, do you feel like the pink team did help you and your dad at the challenge?
Yeah, the pink team did help us at the challenge, but we helped them back in return.
And then we got to that round where the 3 teams left had 1 paddle left each, and it was every man for themselves, every team for themselves. So, you know, we didn't like use the pink team to get ahead or anything like that. It's just how it ended up playing out.
So you don't feel like you owe the girls anything?
I honestly, in this game, don't feel like I owe anybody anything.
Katie, how important is it that you look after you and your mum at this stage of the game?
It's extremely important. It's a really tough decision that I'm going to have to make today. I wouldn't be the person I am today if the grey team hadn't have saved Mum and I in that elimination. Do I vote out the biggest threat, or do I keep an old alliance that I know has had my back for quite a while now?
Robin, do you feel like you need to repay a favour?
Yeah, we owe the grey team big time for not sending us home that time. We've repaid them a couple of times. Now we're in the predicament we also owe the pink team because they helped out in the challenge and we would not have won the challenge, so we'd probably be sitting where they are.
So, complex scenario tonight?
Yes, I'd like to run away actually and avoid it all, but that's not going to happen, is it, Hayley?
Gerald, tough decision for you to make tonight?
It is always tough to make a decision like this. I think I know the result, and it's probably not going to go the way I want it. But, you know, we just do what we can and maybe someone here has changed their mind. I don't know.
Pink team, do you have one last final plea for your fellow contestants why you should stay and the grey team should go?
You're at the pointy end now. There's $200,000 on the line. If you want to make it easier for yourselves, then it makes sense to get rid of the biggest threat.
Kirsten and I are at the right at the end of our weight loss, and I don't think we can actually win this thing, but to be there till the end would be just amazing.
Do you think the grey team could be there till the end?
The grey team, if they're in, they've got a damn good chance of winning.
Grey team, do you have one last plea to your fellow contestants why you should stay and the pink should go? Brett?
There's really only one thing that would save us here, and it's the whole alliance thing. I mean, not long ago, just a few weeks, I remember the girls throwing this thing together. That, final 4. The only way we stay here is if old alliances come through. It's the only way. Are we still going to be final 4 or not? That's the question.
Live with your conscience. We can live with ours.
Orange, green and light blue teams, it's now time for you to write down the name of the couple you would like to send home. Is it the pink or the grey team? Mandy and Brett, Janet and Kirsten. If it comes down to a hung vote, 3 votes apiece, then the couple with the lowest weight loss percentage at weigh-in will be eliminated, and unfortunately, Grey, that's you.
No worries.
Katie, please reveal your vote.
Hayley, this has been a difficult decision to make. We had the Fab 4, the Final 4, we called ourselves, and we wanted to go all the way together. But we are at that stage in the competition where I do have to start getting selfish and I do have to think about keeping Mum and I in the house for as long as possible. And that means I vote out the biggest threat that's to Mum and I. I'm sorry, Mandy and Brett.
Mandy and Brett, that's 1 vote to you. Gerald, please reveal your vote.
Hayley, I love to be pushed in the gym I like competition. So the reason why I'm voting for this couple is they've lost their weight already, and I believe the other couple can push me further. So, sorry, Janet and Kirsten.
Janet and Kirsten, Mandy and Brett, that's now 1 vote apiece. Richard, please reveal your vote.
It's one of the most interesting eliminations we've ever had. You've really got me in 6s and 7s. That challenge just threw me. And with the pink girls, you know, you guys did help us out. You feel like we abandoned you at the end. It was never our intention. And there's always more in my head than what you count on, I can tell you that. So for that reason, I'm voting out Brett and Mandy. Good luck.
Brett and Mandy, that's now 2 votes to you. Pink team, you still have 1. Mandy and Brett, if you receive 1 more vote, it will come to a hung vote. Therefore, with the lowest weight loss percentage, it will be you that will be eliminated. Todd, please reveal your vote.
You know, it's a really hard thing to do. It's a really hard thing to do. I've been doing Janet and Kirsten today.
Janet and Kirsten, that's now 2 votes to you. Gray, you also have 2 votes. Robin, please reveal your vote.
We did have the alliance. It was a big thing. Things did change with the challenge. 2 teams stepped up and helped us. One of those teams ended up where we should have been sitting. And for that reason, I'm sorry, guys, I voted for Brett and Mandy.
Mandy and Brett, that's now 3 votes to you. I'm sorry to say you have been eliminated.
It's fine.
All right.
We expected it. It's not a surprise.
Brett, how are you feeling?
Upset. Gonna cry again, but whatever. This has been the experience of a lifetime, so yeah, despite the tears, it's probably the happiest time of my life.
Brett, what has the Biggest Loser done for you?
Saved my life. I mean, you come into this with no hope, and credit to the trainers and the other contestants. You come through and I'm leaving you here with a hell of a lot of hope.
Look, it's been a chance in a lifetime, and it's, yeah, you couldn't exchange it for anything. The time we've spent together and the amount of things we've done, the amount of firsts I've done here, it's unbelievable. Yeah, do it all again, believe it or not.
Well, Mandy and Brett, I am sorry to say you're both not the Biggest Losers, but since day 1, you've lost an astounding 79 kilos. We cannot wait to see you at finale. It's now time for you to say your goodbyes, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Haley.
Since leaving the Biggest Loser house, my life has changed in a number of ways. Confidence is definitely higher. I'm back playing basketball and running faster, jumping higher, and loving it.
Since I've been home, I'm using the home gym just about every day. There's a race on, is it?
No competition.
I'm definitely happier and healthier. And yeah, I feel a lot more content than I did.
Brett, 23 and 183 kilos.
And Mandy, 53 and 111. Watching the audition video, I just looked so sad.
I put my heart and soul into my work, just the way I am, and put me last.
I never want to go back to that person. It's horrible to watch it, but it's good to watch it because it just makes you realise how far we've come already. We just need to keep on doing what we're doing.
I'm definitely on the right track since leaving the house. Definitely eating a lot better.
I've found I don't feel as lethargic now. I'm not having as many like stodgy foods and stuff at lunchtime.
I'll never go back to eating the bad foods I did before. Not a chance. I'm where I need to be and the future looks awesome.